Everyone needs a go-to short yardage play. And after many years of coaching, I found one that worked for me in school after school and situation after situation. I called it Tractor. My buddy Jason McGeorge, who coached with me at Leesville Road, helped name it. And to start with, we had a tight version, a wide version, and a pass, which we called Delta. Tractor on the ground, Delta through the air. Get it? I didn't dream this up on my own. I got the idea for it from Bobby Ross, the head coach at Georgia Tech in 1991, not long after they won the national championship. Tractor became a play, a formation, and a personnel grouping, all in one. When we were going to run Tractor, we yelled, "Tractor, Tractor," from the sidelines, and the Tractor personnel group ran on the field. If we wanted the pass play, we yelled, "Delta, Delta," from the sidelines, and that personnel group, which was often slightly different, ran on the field. As we developed tight, wide, and boot, we hand signaled those to the quarterback, who shared the tight and wide with fullback, running back, and receivers. We moved away from running Delta. Now, linemen didn't need to know. They did the same thing on everything. It all looked the same initially. Tractor, tight, boot, looked the same. Eventually, we could run a number of base plays from the tractor formation if we were getting shifts or unsound formations from the defense to keep us from running the ball where we wanted to, off tackle. For example, we could run fullback trap or run a dive to the weak side. So let's take a look at Tractor. And what I will describe here will be Tractor wide if you are going to get into the variations. Tractor tight requires only a slight adjustment in the aiming point of the fullback and running back. So here we see the X's and O's of Tractor. We have two tight ends and a wing. We have the quarterback under center, which is one reason I like this in very short yardage, and particularly on 3rd and 1 if I know I'm also going on 4th down as needed. By being under center, I'm not snapping the ball back 4 or 5 yards in order to gain 1 yard moving forward. Now let's talk about I'm a shotgun team and you want me to put my quarterback under center? He can't do that. We'll fumble. Bullshit. Like everything else, it takes repetition. And you only need 2 guys, the quarterback and the center. Don't tell me you don't have time in practice, because you do. You've got plenty of time in practice every day when the 2 of them are standing around. So don't tell me you don't, because you do. Backup quarterback is in during group or team. You're working special teams, whatever. You have time when they're standing around. Have them taking snaps instead of just standing there. 5 minutes a day, all preseason, and they're ready for the first game. Just have them continue to do some repetitions all season long. You don't need the rest of the team to practice snaps. Running this on second or third down in short yardage, there's less danger of losing yards if there's a disaster up front. Now, the linemen are literally foot to foot across the front. Cannot have any penetration. The wingback is aligned with his inside foot at the outside heel of the tight end, or Y, as you see in the diagram. And he is just far enough off the line of scrimmage to be considered in the backfield. We want him tight, no penetration. All linemen are in a three-point stance. We usually leave the wingback in a two-point stance so he can see the defense. In some situations, we may put him in a three-point stance, 4th and inches, for example. Fullback is lined up 1 foot to 18 inches behind the quarterback, and the running back is slightly to his left and about a foot deeper at most. You can adjust that depending on the speed of the two backs. You don't want the fullback holding up the running back, but you want the running back running on the inside hip of the fullback as they hit the line. You don't want space in there for someone to get to the running back. As you see from the diagram, the blocking rules are simple. Block down. Everyone on the line of scrimmage and the wingback all block down aggressively. That's their helmet going across that gap as they come down. They fire off low and hard, helmets across those gaps. The key is to seal off all gaps and allow no penetration. The fullback's initial aiming point is the butt of our offensive tackle, which should have him coming just off the butt of the down blocking wingback when he gets to the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to adjust on the run to come off that wingback's down block, and then he's going to kick out the first defender he sees. It is important that that fullback is tight to the line of scrimmage so that he kicks that defender out. The running back takes the handoff and stays on the inside hip of the fullback and turns up inside the fullback just as he kicks out the defender. Now, there have been years in which we had an athletic back and no real power back when we let the running back actually leap over the line. But we prefer that power back who will hit the line hard. In fact, a few years we had some very fast defensive ends that we had running the ball on tractor. Now, if you do this, obviously you must get them a lot of reps taking handoffs, not just learning how to follow the fullback. Taking handoffs, learning how to follow a lead blocker is not something they automatically know. You must rep it. If you don't get them reps each week on handoffs, you're asking for turnovers in crucial situations. We also often use linemen in the fullback position as long as they can move and can kick out while running at full speed. Who you use where obviously depends on your personnel. Sit down and think about who can do this job best for me. The quarterback is going to reverse out. He's going to step to at least 6 o'clock. And he's going to hand the ball off to the running back on his first step. His back will basically be to the line of scrimmage. His next step is going to be deep with his right foot, and then another deep step with his left foot before booting to the weak side. These steps keep the defense from knowing where the ball is, and the quarterback is getting depth so that he can outflank and outrun the outside defender on the weak side should we run tractor boot. He must run it the same way every time. We will be watching to see when the defense will pursue and the tractor boot will be open. So let's look at some clips of tractor.
We see foot-to-foot alignment. Wingback gets off quickly. Running back stays inside the kick-out block. Tight alignment again. Defense helps by loading inside and standing up. Wingback should have taken the linebacker. Running back stays inside the fullback. Great down blocks. Running back again inside the fullback. Same again. Foot to foot. Great kick out. Big gain. Quarterback should boot. Back is aligned wider than we would like, but runs behind the big lineman playing fullback. Great down blocks. Back runs inside the fullback. Poor job by quarterback with no boot. The QB is seen giving the wide signal. The wingback is too slow getting off. The running back stays inside the fullback. The quarterback is again lazy with no boot. Alignment again is at fullback. Wingback makes a good down block through the gap, not at a man. The running back again stays inside the fullback.
Now let's take a look at tractor boot. The alignment is exactly the same as tractor. In fact, tractor is called from the sideline just as in regular tractor. And then we hand signal the quarterback that it's a boot. Quarterback will hand signal the receivers just as he would if we were running tractor tight. Tractor wide is the default, so it needs no signal. The quarterback may not even tell the backs that it is boot in order to make the fake more realistic. The running back is taught that he is not given the ball, it's boot. The weak side tight end will block down and then run back out to the flats, 5 yards deep. If he's near the end zone, he's going to run 1 yard deep in the end zone. Strong side tight end will block down, and he will run to the back corner of the end zone on the side the quarterback is booting to. The wingback will block down and then go to the center of the goalpost. The quarterback knows that if he is in trouble, he can throw the ball to the center of the goalpost and a receiver will be there. He does not have to see him. Now, this is a naked boot. There is no blocker for the quarterback. We only call this when we are sure the end man on the line of scrimmage is chasing the running back. We rarely throw on this because we already know the quarterback will be open on the run. Throw usually takes place because we were wrong and there is a defender in an overhang position we hadn't counted on. Now let's look at some clips of tractor boot.
Everything looks just like tractor. Same alignment, same pads. Quarterback has his back turns as he reverses out. He only gives the running back an empty hand, so no chance of a fumble on the fake. Only the quarterback knows it is tractor.